Alright, so now we're going to go into our braking mechanics from just the foot over foot position. And then we'll go into, later on we're going to go into different leg positions and stuff like that. But let's get down to different braking mechanics. So there's going to be 3 positions, most likely, most of the time, that you're going to be having to finish the elbow. Personal preference, I like to finish it on the elbow. Sometimes you end up, you finish it flat on the back, or if the opponent high legs over, finishing it almost belly down on your inside hip. So we're going to go over those 3 and how we're going to use the mechanics for that. So again, just for this one, we're on the hip. For now, we're just going to stick with this leg positioning here, where we're just putting our foot over foot. Again, we're not putting foot over foot low into the hip here. We're coming here. Tight, a little bit closer to the knee. We can have a calf grip, getting my dig, or ankle lock grip, getting my dig, sliding back, and I'm here. Now, from this position, okay, I have good elbow position. I'm killing the space, bringing my ribs over. I'm never going to fall to my shoulder here. This is no good. I want to just pinch my elbow, and I want to stay up on my shoulder. Okay, now I'm here. Again, going into the knee alignment. So, what do I mean by aligning my knees? If Chris's knee is faced in here, I don't have a good break here. Maybe I get a little knee bar pressure, whatever it is, but that's no good. What I always want to make sure to do is just that the knees are lined up here. You see how there's not a lot of space here? I'm making sure that I'm back heeling, I'm catching, and I'm shortening here. Especially if the opponent's longer, you shorten. If the opponent's shorter, sometimes you are closer to the hip because the length of the leg is going to be a little bit more, different. But I always want to be close to the knee, not right here. Always, I like right here, midway down. Knees are lined up here. This knee is facing the same direction as this one, always. Okay, no matter what, in any of these positions, the knees are facing the same direction. Okay, now from here I have my bite. We're here. I'm back heeling. What helps with the back heel here is if I turn my foot just a little bit here. So you see how I turn my foot a little bit here? That helps me bring my heel to my butt, and it helps me bring this foot over this one. So this one is reinforcing this foot. Now what also helps is that I shoot my hips into my butt here. So now I'm really engaging my hips. I'm here on my side. Now I'm on my side, I'm on my elbow. We have our grip, knees are lined up. When I'm ready to finish, I take my hips off the floor. So what I'm doing is, I'm taking my hip directly off the floor. I kind of put my weight on this knee here. Now from here, what I'm going to look to do in this position, I'm never going to be here and look to rip this up. My wrist is going to move, in this case would be clockwise here, okay? And what I want to do is I want to bring my wrist and my chest up, open, going this way, looking over my shoulder. As from this position, what I'm doing is my hips are up, I'm looking this way, bringing my wrist clockwise here, and what I'm doing is I'm bridging through the knee and I'm rotating the knee down. Okay? What I want to do here is essentially flat foot here. If there's a bend in the foot, his heel can slip. I create my flat foot here, I'm bridging through the knee. I'm engaging my hips by getting them off the floor. Okay, when I get the hips off the floor, what happens is it puts a slight bend in the leg. Okay? Now, from here I'm bridging through the knee, causing this. So I'm opening up this. Now, I'm maintaining control of this end of his leg, maintaining control above, and my hips are doing the work by rotating. So I'm stabilizing the lower part of his knee, and I'm rotating as I bridge through. Here, I rotate the upper part of his knee. So I'm causing this pressure there. So that's what it's going to be: hips off the ground, through the knee, and a slight rotation. The rotation of the top of the knee is what causes the break there, okay? I don't want to just bend the foot, and I don't want to just bridge my hips. I need a break. I need to get the hips off the floor so they're engaged. That takes away the straight leg, okay? When there's a straight leg, sometimes things can get a little funky. You can start slipping. So I take away the straight leg, getting my hips off the ground. Bridging through the knee. Puts a lot of tension in the knee. Now, it's not just bridging through the knee here. I have to make sure that I cause a slight rotation, and that's what's going to really cause here and twist. Okay, one more time. Foot over foot, knees lined up, catching, hips off the ground. You see how that puts that slight bend in his leg? Bridging, and then I want to rotate as I look this way.